The Story of Ren. Ren looked around the grassy fields. He grew to hate the land in which he was forced to wander for thousands of years. Overhead was the beautiful starry night sky. As he glared at the sky, anger flooded him and he dropped to his knees, slamming his fists into the ground as he yelled in anguish. His cloak became a painful reminder of what had happened. The beautiful royal gold-lined seams on all the ends tormented him. How could this happen to him? After a moment, he climbed to his feet and a tear of rage rolled down his cheek. He had to make him pay. He had to make all of them pay. He clenched his fists and gritted his teeth. As he stood and schemed, he felt something materialize in his hand. He moved the item into a position in which he could inspect it. What he saw left his mouth agape. It was a scroll. The wooden binds were made of dark oak, and a singular page was of the purest of golds. He moved his other hand to open it. The sound of gold sliding open sounded so pure. When the scroll was fully open, Ren was disappointed to see the golden page blank. As he stared at the blank golden page, it shifted. All of a sudden, Ren was seeing what looked like a vision. But not on the page, no, in his mind. Ren saw where he stood at the moment, still holding the scroll. Next, he was watching as he fought a young man in black armor wielding a sword and shield. His curly hair was drenched in sweat. The man fighting alongside him had a black sword and the remains of a destroyed shield strapped to his arm. The man's helmet resembled a skull. It was missing the top right piece, leaving a quarter of his face exposed. Ren stood against him, wielding what looked like a staff of pure gold and a spell that was purple in his other hand. Once more the scene changed to a girl with tears in her eyes. Her hair was light brown and her eyes were darker brown. She looked absolutely stunning. In front of her stood Ren. The two stood in what looked like the space between realms. There were stars everywhere and no lands. The image in his mind started to move. A tear rolled down her cheek. She cleared her throat as she spoke. "You can bring him back to me?" the young girl asked. Ren responded, "I absolutely can." The girl wiped a tear away. "What will it cost?" she asked. Ren smiled. "All you have to do is open a portal to the void and step through. Then say this phrase, 'Ren, I invite you back to our reality,'" he said. The girl looked down. "Why are you here anyways?" she asked. Ren sighed. "Your leaders opted to cast away the strongest willed for their self-gain," he said. The girl looked up. "I will set you free. Just bring him back to me." Just like that, Ren was back in the real world. He looked at the still open scroll. On the golden page was the word destiny. As he looked at it, the word faded back into the golden page. He closed the scroll and placed it in a pocket in his cloak. He placed the cloak's hood over his head. He rested his hands at the side. As he did, he felt another object materialize into his hand. He inspected the new object. It was a book. The dark purple cover and the dark brown leather corners made him smile. The title of the book was The Book of Spells. He opened to the first page and read the following. Relics. Devices brought about in pure anguish. The devices are the key to the gate in which all have been cast. The first to gain all relics will have a wish and then be granted the ruler of everything. Ren closed the book. He smiled as he spoke to himself. Relics. A new age of warfare shines upon us. I will make them pay. I have hope. I need to find that girl. I need to kill those two boys. I need to find my loyal following. He said to the night sky as he started to laugh at how his luck had changed, and now the tables were turning into his favor. All he needed now was time.